What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to talk about, like, don't awaken too much. And basically what I mean by that is, like, when you awaken, which is just the realization of, oh, I'm God, or I'm enlightened already, a lot of people are going to try to throw things at you like, oh, there's fluoride in the water, the food's going to kill us, global warming and all these environmental and, worldwide issues. But basically, like, the whole thing with the awakening is, like, you don't really want to approach those issues with a fear-based mindset, because a fear-based mindset isn't going to solve it. So, sure, we have these issues, and sure, some of them are real, some of them might not be, some of them might just be, fake or whatever. But the thing is, like, even with fluoride in the water, like, yeah, maybe it's in our shower water, maybe it's in our tap water, but really it's just a piece of metal, and we're so powerful that we shouldn't be worried about something like that, like, yes, it can do things to us, but we have to realize that we control ourselves, we control our minds, so no matter what enters it, we're the ultimate, we're the ultimate in that sense. So, like, don't worry too much about fluoride and all these chemicals in the food. Yes, there's certain foods that you should stay away from or should put in moderation, because too much of anything will cause an issue. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be so worried or fear-based, because this whole life experience isn't supposed to be fear-based. It's supposed to be lived with love and passion and joy. So it's like, yeah, these things can really lower your vibration, and a lot of so-called woke people or awakened people will, like, try to throw these things at you and, like, oh, we have to do something about all these things. Oh, the earth is flat. I mean, that's just the stupidest thing. Like, why would you worry about something like that? It means nothing, The best thing you can do for this planet is help raise the vibration. So, you have to raise that vibration within yourself, and when you do that, you can help others. So, like, talking about how the earth is flat or fluoride in the water, whether they're real or not, doesn't really change anything. So, we're so powerful. We can control things. You know what I mean? I still take showers, and maybe there's fluoride in there. I'm not too worried about it. I don't really notice that big of an effect. And really, I'm not too worried about all these things. Like, again, this experience is supposed to be effortless in a sense of, like, oh, I love this, And of course, we have a lot of, the negative forces and a lot of things that are throwing us off. But at the same time, there's no need to worry so much about these things. So when you wake up, even though you already woken up, you may run into some people on social media or in person who will talk about these things. But don't pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to the vibration that's coming out of them. Pay attention to how they're saying it. Pay attention to what you're feeling when you're hearing them say it, because that's the ultimate thing. Language and words are just another thing. It's really about the vibration and feeling of things. It's not so much about external events. You know what I mean? So, stay positive through whatever spiritual awakening process you're going through, or just life in general. Stay positive as much as you can, because this power is so important. And I'm realizing this. I'm 5 days on a raw vegan fast, and I'm detoxing a lot of emotions and mental patterns that I once had. And so it's such an amazing thing that I'm realizing these things about myself. Like, oh, why am I worrying so much about these things? Oh, we're living in Babylon, but we can make the best out of it. It doesn't have to be hell, we can make this heaven. A lot of people make it hell for no reason. We can make it heaven. So that's just my message to you. Stay positive. Don't worry too much about all these crazy things that are happening. Ultimately, it's our vibration that matters here. It's not these external things. So we want to make sure that we're not attached to it. We want to make sure that we realize that we already are our greatest version, and that we're, continuously growing. But at the same time, we don't want to let these fear-based things get to us too much. So that's just a quick one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how your awakening process is going, or just life in general. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to have more content coming soon. I love you all. Stay positive. Peace.